Today, I bring you this dream chart filled with the hope and dreams of our wiser. Over the past few weeks, I have asked many of you, including my friends, teachers, to write down their dreams on a small piece of paper and place them inside this jar. So let's see what dreams were written inside this jar. To become an astronaut, to explore the planet. Wow, what a stellar dream. Let's see another one. To become a doctor, to save people's life. And as I stand here reading these incredible dreams, I must admit I am a bit jealous. Unlike many of you who have a crystal clear vision of your dream, I have always found myself in a different position. As a child, I didn't dream of becoming a doctor, a scientist, a teacher, an astronaut. And as I grew up older, I still didn't know what I wanted to become. I guess many of you here have been asked and will be asked with some sort of question like, what's your dream? What do you want to be when you grow up? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? And to be honest, I didn't have a clear answer yet. I feel the pressure to have my whole life perfectly mapped out from start to finish. So today, I want to share with you a story of how I learned that it's okay to not have it all figured out. And sometimes dreams find you eventually. And I stand right here, right at this stage, in front of a room full of students. The memory brings me back to 6 months ago when I was a presidential candidate for student council. It was a pivotal moment, a chance to persuade others to believe in me, to believe in my vision. But as I stood there, trying to express my ideas, I found myself stumbling over my words. You see, I was still searching for my own dream at that time. I hadn't yet figured out where my passion truly lay. How could I ask others to believe in me when I wasn't even sure of myself yet? It was a struggle, to say the least. During the campaign, I also had to deliver a speech to introduce myself. And as I prepared for it, the words seemed to run away from me. All I found was a half-formed idea and a mess of thought. And at that moment, it made me realize that I was trying to present a version of myself that wasn't authentic. I was trying to be the person that I thought people wanted me to be instead of being true to who I was. But you know what? That moment of vulnerability, that moment of struggle to find my voice, it was actually a turning point. It made me realize that it is okay to not have it all figured out. It is okay to be uncertain because that is where the growth happened. I stepped out of that election campaign not as the elected president, but as someone who have gained a very valuable lesson. That is, the election campaign was just a puzzle piece waiting to be placed in my journey, just a corner of my journey, and I will have more than that. Little by little, I began to picture the whole journey of my dream. It wasn't about winning a title. It was about discovering my passion for leadership, for making a positive impact among the student bodies. The dreams wasn't something that I had to chase. It was something that found me along the journey. During the campaign, after the campaign, I have had some time to reflect on the journey. And I realized that not having a clear dream at that time wasn't a weakness, neither a flaw, neither an imperfection, and neither a limitation. It was just a reminder for me to explore myself, to discover myself, and it's fine if I hadn't figured out yet. I also discovered three simple but powerful actions that can help me and you along the journey, and it's called the three E's: explore, endure, and evolve. The first step was to explore, to dare to embrace new experiences, even if they felt daunting and unfamiliar. That election campaign was just one of many experiences that have to step out my comfort zone, and it shaped my journey. Each attempt, whether successful or not, brought me closer to understanding my passion, my vision. The second step was to endure. It is really easy to become discouraged when things don't go as planned, but endurance is a key. That moment on stage, when I found myself would stumble, I could have chosen to just give up. But no, I didn't. And it allows me to know more about myself, where I could grow and improve. And the last one, I had to evolve. Every experiences, every challenges faced opportunities for me to know more about the world around me and myself. If I have approached the election campaign with a mindset of curiosity, with a mindset of openness, perhaps I would have even gleaned more insight about my aspirations. And I wonder, if I have followed these three simple steps for just a few more times, how different my journey could have been. If I explore more experiences, endure to challenges, and evolve by opportunities, perhaps I would have found the answer to my dreams sooner. And as I stand right here, I haven't have all the answer yet, but I believe that the beauty lies in the twist, the turn, the unexpected detour. Trust the process if you haven't figured out it yet. But remember, dreams don't just appear out of nowhere. It is something that you have to actively engage for it. It is just waiting for you just around the corner. So remember, it is okay to not have it all figured out, and dreams find you eventually. Thank you for listening.